Okay, we're starting the documentary on CSU Bucks Baseball, Road to Omaha. This is day 2 of the journey. Yesterday went pretty solid. I started it on day 2 because I wanted to see the team a little bit, see if whether or not we needed to do a documentary. I think we do. Solid performance yesterday. The team belted out 14 hits, solid pitching, and had a 6-3 victory over Delaware. Not quite sure if it was that our pitching was so good or the Blue Hens were just pretty shitty hitting team. We'll find out more today in the second game. So here with my son AJ. He's snoozing it out here. Mikey, as he does all the time, sacrifices and gave us his room here to sleep and spend the night, while he spent the night in his roommate's room, who's over at the hotel with his parents. So let's go check on Mikey, see what's going on over there. We're gonna go into Mikey's roommate's room here. Okay. He doesn't know this, but Mike, doing a documentary this year. CSU Bucks Baseball, the Road to Omaha. Okay. Pretty solid start yesterday. This catcher has been a mainstay of this organization for the past 3 years. Should have redshirted that first freshman year, but had a solid 2 for 8 that year. And but he is a mainstay of the team, always sacrificing, just like he did last night for his brother and father, giving up his bed so that they could have a nice night. So I'm doing this documentary, Mike, about the team. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't quite pan out the way I think it's gonna, I'm gonna rename it to Road to Nomaha instead of Omaha. Okay. So, how you feel, man? What are you feeling about the team? I'm gonna be interviewing players, coaches throughout the season. See how they feel. Mike, don't turn away from your father Willie's video. What do you think, man? Huh? Let me get in bed with him, and then we'll get it together here. Here we are. Mike, what do you think about the team? What do you think of the chances? Pretty solid this year? You think it's the best you've had in your career here at CSU? AJ said yesterday he thinks this team can do some damage. What do you say? I say look out South Carolina next weekend, but we don't want to look ahead too far. We have the Blue Hens to take care of today and tomorrow, don't we? So, what did you think about yesterday's game, Mike? Was it that CSU just has some pretty solid dominant pitching, or the Blue Hens have absolutely no hitting at all? Which was it? Combination somewhere in the middle, huh? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But so we'll find out more today now, won't we, huh? The big guy going on the mound. You got to keep him even keeled. Don't get him do over. I think don't let him overthrow. He's got to get that change up over. Make him get that change up over. Just force you get that change up over, and it's lights out. Mike did get hit by a pitch first AB. He was hitting in the 4 hole, which was quite surprising to his father and brother, but yeah, he's got the power, man. But keep swinging, he's hitting it solid. Had 2 solid ABs. Kind of unlucky a little bit. line out to left field, and a pretty decent one-hopper shot to second base in the 3-4 hole that guy made a nice play on. But he's gonna pick it up today, and we're gonna go on to a good weekend. All right. So this is a sign off here because I'm not getting anything from the stud catcher here, unless I can get a few words. I know it's early. It's like 7:30. He needs his beauty rest. Just give me a few words.
Yeah.
Please.
I need to get some sleep or I'm gonna play like shit.
Alright then. Pops will back off and we'll talk to you in about a couple hours, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll do the interview then, okay? Alright, Mike Sconzo, documentary, Road to Omaha, CSU Bucks, 2018 Road to Omaha.
Game 1 under the belt. Feel pretty good. All around, we got after it yesterday. A lot of knocks. Good D, good pitching. 0 for 3. 2 barrels, 1 hit by pitch.
Let me ask you a question I asked you earlier today. So was it was the victory today
Yesterday.
product of, or yesterday? Sorry, yesterday.
Restarted, dude.
No restart here.
No. This is all natural.
This is all natural. Was it due to the exceptional pitching of Charleston Southern, or the fact that the Blue Hens actually suck at hitting? Which was it? Or somewhere in between, maybe.
Probably a little bit of both, 50-50.
Yeah.
Dan threw it well. Todd threw it well. Cody came in and threw it. Finished it all for us, but looked like they struggled to be though. Not sure what they were doing all fall when it was snowing, when all you really can do is hit inside. So I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tonight.
We'll find out a little bit today, huh?
They struck out a lot.
Whether it was the pitching.
I think they struck out almost 13 times.
Well, your brother AJ thinks your team's gonna do some damage.
You got to give some credit to the. You got to give some credit to the pitch caller.
You?
Were you calling? You were calling pitches today?
Yeah.
I love that 3-2 changeup. Taco threw.
Maybe last year Taco as a freshman I wouldn't have called that, but this year got a little more confidence under his belt.
How do you feel coming into this game? Is it weight
Whoa,
lifted off your
whoa!
shoulder?
Whoa! I'm the question.
Hey,
I asked the
shitty
question.
questions. Let me ask good questions. How do you feel coming into this game set at 4 o'clock tonight after the big win last night? Is it ease you up for today, or how do you guys feel? And how do you feel about your starting pitcher today?
Definitely feels good to get that first one under the belt. Kind of, maybe not so much me, but everybody else in the dugout maybe relax a little bit more. We had some guys out there that were talking about they were ready to puke. Had to remind them that it was Charleston.
Oh, really? There was that much
Charleston Southern baseball
intensity.
for some people. Yeah.
A lot of freshmen.
Not going to name any names, but Josh
Younger guys?
Litchfield, our center fielder, JUCO guy.
You
Really
looked good last year.
Really
looked
good.
good.
He's the best player.
Like
on our
him
team.
in the box.
Best player on our team.
Do you think he's going to move up in the order? Probably sometime down the line.
I think they'll like him down in the like.
Tell me about your
8-9.
starting pitcher today. You got Stoudemire going. He had a really good summer.
Stoudemire had a really good last year in the spring coming out of the bullpen. Back end guy. Funnest time on the baseball field actually was with Stoudemire on the mound at Clemson when we had bases loaded, nobody out, and he struck the next 3 guys out. Got a shout out to Cody, came in and blew a save after that, but
Whoa.
yeah, that was the best time I've ever had on a baseball field.
Do you think there's going to be any
Ward got
learning
tough.
curve for him?
Yeah, he's
as far as
he's kind
coming
of
from the bullpen to the starting rotation.
He's transforming into a starter, taking on that starter role. He started that all summer though, so we'll see if that helps him out. And in the fall, he looked pretty good, pacing himself a little bit more.
All right, now let's switch roles here. into the hot seat.
Why? Why would you?
You got to interview. Get in there, brother.
Why?
Your brother's got to make a cameo. Get in there. Don't be shy.
I do gotta go.
Don't be shy. Get in here. Get in there.
Where's the orange juice?
All right, brother. How do you feel after seeing the Bucks play yesterday? What do you think of the team?
I think they got a pretty good squad. I think it's pretty important that we don't get too high on them too early. Last year, they won 2 of 3 the first 2 games, and we thought that they were Omaha bound, and the rest of the season was a bit of a disappointment.
Hopefully this Delaware team is a little tougher than the Delaware State team, maybe, so it'd be more of an indicator.
I think they're a lot more balanced, a lot more athletic, it looks like, and up the middle, and
keep putting that freshman at shortstop, huh?
in that third base.
I think that's
don't know
huge.
how Miller's going to do at second defensively. His bat's good enough that it'll warrant him playing there, but it's got a good team, balanced team. I think they're pretty solid. Didn't strike out that much last night.
And we have Rudy in the stands all season long.
Who may or may not have a relative on the team.
He might be just a local.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Okay, good job, Mikey. Knock 'em dead. They're gonna run on you today. Just stay calm and fire that down to second base, man.
Sotomayor's a 1-2 to play, I think was.
All right, man. Just stay calm and cool and hum it down there. All right.
Welcome to Foley Field in Athens, Georgia, led by senior Mike Sconzo. Charleston Southern in town after beating Georgia 3 weeks ago, but Keegan McGovern and the Bulldogs have gone 11-1 since that loss, are now ranked 24th in the nation. It's the Bucks and Bulldogs here on SEC Network. And picks up his 21st base hit of the season and gets things started for the Buccaneers.
And even though Losi gave up a hit right there, I mean, he kind of fell behind 3-1. We had talked about his control issue. I think that's a big victory for him there, staying in the zone, challenging, and making Vesneski have to earn that.
Brings the senior Mike Sconzo to the plate. Sconzo, the DH here today, he's caught and played first base. He's typically their catcher. Giving him a day off from behind the plate, trying to cut down on the wear and tear for the senior out of Holly Springs, North Carolina High School. Sconzo leads the team in base hits with 26. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball hitting the hole, so the first 2 aboard for the Buccaneers to start this Tuesday night ball game.
Charleston Southern just really jumping on the fastball here early. As we had mentioned, Losi, a good fastball, low to mid 90s. They don't seem to be intimidated by it in the least.
So the Buccaneers with runners at first and second and nobody out to start this ball game brings Aaron Miller to the plate. Jason Miller to the plate. Aaron Miller's next. Jason Miller, the junior.
Get it started.
Catcher, Mike Sconzo.
Oh, Mikey. Let's go. Let's get us going here.
If you get ready to walk, walk away from
Here we go, 2-5.
Don't get a shine.
Boy, Mikey.
Oh no, Mike. Okay, keep us going now.
Left fielder, Derek Horton.
SEC freshman team, that is. 5 doubles, a homer, and 9 knocked in.
Nice little breaking ball in the inside corner there. Nation's still trying to get his footing out there a little bit. A little cool out tonight, Kev.
I feel like the temperature dropped quite a bit over the last hour or so.
About 8-10 degrees.
Nations with the 1-1. He's off again. Sconzo's throw down to third. A good one, and they got him.
Nice throw. Boy, Sconzo is so quick. He can jump up and get out of there. Here comes a little argument down to third.
Well, Mike Sconzo, the Bucks catcher, able to catch Bradley stealing 2-5. Vesneski with the tag. And perhaps a scoring chance wiped off the board for Georgia. Is now 2 outs and the base is clean.
I don't know if we have that play, but it was a very nice throw. Sconzo put it right on the money. Not easy when you're throwing to third with that right-handed hitter in there either.
Sconzo, a senior, talked to CSU head coach Adam Ward earlier, and he said unquestionably he is the leader of this team. Batting third in the Bucks lineup as well. Makes a nice throw there. So really complimented the way he handles a pitching staff that's pretty young for the most part.
Yeah, he's nowadays you see a lot of big catchers, but he's a smaller catcher, but he's very quick. He can hop right up, get into that throwing stance and get the ball out there. Nice cutter there, broke out on the outside part of the plate.
And Nation's got him swinging. A little downward action on the breaking ball, and after a leadoff single and a stolen base, caught stealing helps Nations get out of the top of the first unscathed. The Bucks coming to bat. We'll set the lineups for you when we come back.
Fastball in the outside corner, and he just needs to trust. No one's shown him yet today that they're going to hit that ball really, really well. If he locates it, I think he gets out of the inning no problem at all.
2-1 just off the plate outside for ball 3. Crowd disagrees with Matt Brown's call. The home plate umpire.
As you saw the umpire there, just Kingston and Meade, I believe, asked where it was, and it was just a little bit outside for his taste.
Third straight 3-ball count here for Chapman. Delivered into center. A long run over, and Hopkins unable to make the catch. Olsen will scoop it up. 2 runs are in, and sliding into third is Sconzo, and T.J. Hopkins a little slow getting up out in center as he crashed hard. Let's take a look. Well hit ball by Sconzo.
Yeah, well hit ball by Sconzo, and a pitch there just ran back over the middle of the plate just enough, and that ball was up in the zone, and in my opinion, probably Charleston Southern's best hitter in Mike Sconzo. Tough play for Hopkins, and I think the wind had a little something to do with that one too. That ball carried a little bit farther than I thought it would.
So Sconzo steps in. He led the game off with a single. He was stranded in the first inning. Probably close to the 300 level now. Fly ball left side. Judkins back over his head. It'll go to the lottery scoreboard, and there'll be a play at the plate. Stand-up double, RBI. Charleston Southern up 2-0. So Andronica scores from first base. He was running all the way. Sconzo stands at second with an RBI double. 2-0 is the score of Charleston Southern with the early lead here.
Catcher Mike Sconzo.
Why is he going away?
Second baseman Kyle Besnet.
First, thank you for joining us on silversports.com and the Southern Conference Digital Network.
Strike one. Nice pitch. Outside corner.
Joe Detton's here as the fans with their blankets and heavy coats.
And the heaters and everything else.
Right at J.D. Davis. Ball sails a little bit to his left. It'll go as a base hit. J.D. gave it a shot, but just out of his reach. So the first runner is on. Risk steps in. Risk batting .294 with 3 doubles. He's got 3 RBI on the season. Third base coach is...
Okay, we're heading toward Charleston. On the way to this doubleheader against Holy Cross. Still on the road to Omaha. It's been a little rocky road. Got beat yesterday by Holy Cross 5-0. I thought it was a stud pitcher. I talked to Mike and he said they made him look like a stud pitcher. He wasn't very good. They weren't very good, so. But today's another day, man. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they have a good day and sweep the doubleheader against Holy Cross. So we see a woman's driving. And we'll be there in about a half hour, so. Alright, good luck, Charlie Southern. Bye.
No, he's up.
What's going on this pitch, Mikey?
He didn't expect to hear that. Yeah, we know, dude. You're gonna call him safe no matter what. Don't even bother throwing it over there, dude.
Yeah, Daniel's quicker to the plate there. Yeah.
Oh, get him right here now.
What?
Runners on the corner. They're up 5 love. Now ball to Jonathan Sabo gets through him, and it'll be 6-0. Scored a hit. And Risk.
Let's go.
That'll be it.
He has made the call to the bullpen. That'll be Devin Beckley, number 33.
Beckley's
freshman out of Camden, South Carolina.
Your baseball player in college, this is the moment right here. Tying run at the plate, bottom of the ninth.
Proctor's 2-1 delivery is low, and he is 1 ball away from putting the tying run on. Interesting that they're throwing so many breaking balls here. The CSU hasn't hit the ball very hard tonight. You'd figured you'd make them earn it.
Keep coming, and that breaking ball always has a chance of getting past the catcher.
Figure Sconzo's going to get a fastball here in a 3-1 count. He does, and he hits it hard into the right center field gap. Cutting over to play it is the right fielder. Around third and coming in to score. The other runner goes to third as it's now a 2-run game. The tying run at first, and the run that would make it a 1-run game is 90 feet away. RBI single for Sconzo, who has hits in the 8th and now the 9th.
Well, how many times have we said, Kevin, opposite field, just over second base. Sconzo with that compact swing, and he puts it right there again.
3-1 fastball that he scalded to right center. Again, you go back to that E4 to start the inning, and it just makes it a very different inning psychologically for both teams. When you're down by 3 runs, having the leadoff guy on versus having nobody on.
And the pitcher's mentality obviously changes as well. So it looks like looks like Adam Andrew.
5th appearance, 14.4 ERA. He's given up 8 runs on 5 hits in 5 innings, 4 walks and 8 strikeouts.
We're seeing a little bit, Kevin, of why Coach Cozart stayed with the pitchers the last couple of days. He hasn't gone to a lot of pitching, and today he's having to go through that roster.
Sconzo swings at the first pitch, base hit to left. Litchfield around third. He's going to come in to score. Going first to third and making it with a head-first slide is Vesneski. 3 big 2-out hits the last 2 innings for CSU. This one for Mike Sconzo, and the Bucks retake a 2-run lead.
Well, something Mike Sconzo doesn't do all that off. He pulled that ball, too. So let's see what we've got. The umpire now throwing that ball out for some reason. The third base umpire got rid of it.
Good aggressive base running as well by Vesneski as you see Litchfield fly around to score easily. But Vesneski alertly going to third.
You want to make sure you get there, because if he's tagged out at third before Litchfield scores, then it doesn't count.
Struggles this season, an 8-game losing streak. Twice, actually, but they've had some high points as well. Wins over 3 top 70 RPI teams, Georgia and South Carolina, 2 SEC programs, a win over College of Charleston, one of the top teams in the Colonial. It did not look good as far as making the conference tournament a couple of weeks ago, but able to take 2 out of 3 from Winthrop, take 2 out of 3 last weekend at Gardner-Webb, and now in position to do the same here against Asheville. That one's blooped, and Mike Sconzo makes one heck of a diving catch in foul territory. The senior Mike Sconzo, a catcher for the most part, but he can play some second base too. Full extension dive to end the top of the 5th. Great play by Mike Sconzo to get Cody Maw through the 5th inning. 8-1 CSU as we go to the bottom of the 5th. iPads. They already have the alumni discount. Or actually, no, they don't, because they're not alumni.
Not yet.
Plus, that'd probably be an impermissible benefit.
The coaches,
forget I say that.
The coaches have that. There's a ball ripped out of here.
Sconzo trying to get a home run as well, and he has it. CSU's 3rd round tripper of the night. Mike Sconzo makes it 8-2 Bucks.
Fark is still in the game.
Two-run homer for Derek Horton, a 2-run shot for Jason Miller, and a solo shot for the Bucks catcher, Mike Sconzo.
You know what's rare about that for Sconzo is pulling the ball. Watch this. Just rips it.
2nd home run of the season. And he has been the most consistent bat in this lineup. And we know what he does defensively, so highly thought of by head coach Adam Ward and the Bucks coaching staff as a catcher.
Head by the home plate umpire, Jonathan Mary. Foul ball at the plate, and it's 3-2.
It looks like it hits him in the foot right here. Again, going inside, you see. Just gets him on the bottom of the cleat.
Yeah. So the count 3-2 to Sconzo. Sconzo is that guy that's the senior leader, the vocal leader, plays harder, works harder than anybody else on the team. Got him at the DH spot here in this game, strikes out.
Here we are, pre-gaming at USC in the parking lot. Everybody's having a good time. Look at all the tailgaters.
About an hour 40 before game.
Hour 40, we're here early. Hopefully today is a little better than yesterday with that beat down that we took. Got the beat down.
You're gonna interview?
Yeah, just setting the stage. So yesterday was kind of a rough day. 7-0. The South Carolina pitcher was probably a top 10 guy, so he was pretty awesome and struck out too many of our batters. So hopefully today's a better day. Beautiful day out here in South Carolina. So with my boy AJ, let's see what he has to say about what do you think, buddy, after yesterday's. Let's see if I'm getting you. Yes, nice. What do you got to say?
What? About what?
What did you think about yesterday?
Just got dominated. They couldn't hit him. Too many strikeouts. Too many errors. That led to home runs the next batter, and that cost them the game. I mean, and also they didn't hit good enough, so they probably weren't going to win anyway, even if they did strike him out. Or
great thing is, in spite of that, AJ is still represented. Look at his CSU.
Yeah, I didn't bring any other shirts.
2-5.
Or last.
Got the 2-5 on the back, man. Very proud of his brother.
Very proud.
So what do you think about today? What do they got to do today, man? Stay away from the long ball. Yeah, Stottlemyre's on the bump.
Maybe he can throw better than he did last time. Throw more strikes. Not scud as many pitches. Keep the ball low. Yeah, I think he will strike them out more than Taco did. Look for him to maybe hit 92, 93 today. I think he's capable of doing it, especially with the atmosphere and the adrenaline running, but that doesn't matter. They'll be able to hit that. Really, if he throws a slider and gets a slider over, then he should dominate. If it becomes a bullpen game, South Carolina will win. But they got to get the bats going, so they don't get the bats going, they have no chance anyway.
Now, what do you think of Mike's hitting? Any suggestions for him?
I think he has too linear of a swing. It's too on plane, which leads to hard ground balls. And I know it sounds weird, line drives, but I would like to see him maybe get his hands lower, dip his barrel a little bit more, and try to uppercut some balls. He's got the strength to hit home runs. He's strong as an ox. You know, maybe do that. Get some balls in the air more.
All right. Well, it's gonna be a good day, regardless.
Yeah, the weather's
win, lose, or draw. It's gonna be a good day. Maybe they'll even do a doubleheader today. That would be something, huh?
Yeah.
But either way,
Doubleheader? They're doing a doubleheader?
Possibly. If tomorrow rains, they may.
Say that?
I don't know if South Carolina will go for that, though. We'll see.
If tomorrow it gets rained out, they'll just cancel the game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. Well, it's gonna be fun either way. Okay.
See what happens.
See you, Mike, in a little while. Bye, buddy.
Come on. High.
Bulldogs here in the ninth. We have who we want. It'll be Kenny Sabo Payton to lead things off. We trail by 3. 6, 7, and 2 for Charleston Southern. 3, 9, and 2 for the Bulldogs. Chief Rusty Thomas will have an interview with Coach Skoll at the conclusion of this game. We hope you'll snow breading on it. That's what you know.
That's what you say.
Try to massage chicken with seasonings.
All right, and here we go. 2, 3, and 4 now. Come on. Bills 1 for 3 or 1 for 4 tonight.
1 for 4. He had that infield single his last time up.
Come on, Will.
Need to get him on the base.
All right here. Keep it going. Come on, we got to get something going right here.
In the bottom of the ninth, let's see if the Bulldogs have a come from behind win in them.
Cody Smith must be their closer.
First pitch, ball 1.
He got a little giddy up.
He sets up on the right side of the hill. No activity in either bullpen. Inside, 2-0. Jonathan Sabo on deck to be followed by Ben Payton. 2, 3, and 4, as I said. Will swings through that one, 2 and 1.
This is what you want right here. 2, 3, and 4 hitters. We're down by 3. We've all hit
9 to 7.
Buccaneers 9 to 7.
2-1 pitch. Draws for a strike. Will didn't think so. Wisely closes his mouth. Evens the count at 2 and 2. Smith has battled back from a 2-0 count to 2 and 2. And now Will lines this to the center fielder Litchfield, who doesn't move, doesn't need to make the catch for out number 1. Bulldogs down to their final 2 outs. Jonathan Sabo flew out, singled and scored, and lined out to the right fielder. You remember, he hit it real hard to the right fielder.
Right at his last time.
Yeah.
Come on, Jonathan.
First pitch swinging, fly ball. Center fielder comes on. Litchfield makes the catch for out number 2, and now the Bulldogs are at their final out. As Ben Payton steps in, he doubled into a double play, strikeout and ground out. So he's 1 for 4. So Ben steps in, nobody on, 2 out. Our last hope. First pitch. Pitch from Smith is inside. 2-0, I'm sorry. And the 2-0 pitch, 3-0. Taylor Cothran would be next, but first, Ben has to reach. On 4 pitches, Ben draws the base on balls. Smith walks his first.
Come on, Taylor.
Fly out, single, and a pair of strikeouts. Cothran, 1 for 4 today. Average at 364. Tying run in the on-deck circle. A nice cut, but misses. But not by much. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 1 runner on base. A loud fan out there. All high, 1-1. the 1-1 pitch. Hayden on first base.
Ball.
Down where Mike Williams parks his truck. I don't see many planes coming this way.
No, you do not.
They go this direction.
Oh, I tell you.
Oh, no, he's just taking off from John Biden. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. 1-2 to count. Outside corner gets him. And that's the game. For the Bulldogs, no runs, no hits, 1 runner left. We stranded 10 for the day. And the final score is Charleston Southern 6.